Gosh, I can only imagine all the memes that are gonna come from this video. Yikes. Hello everybody, I'm Hivlik. I have some more thoughts for you. The last time I recorded one of these Hivlik's Thoughts Let's Talk videos was 3 months ago, in August, from the switch from ELO to MMR. That video made exactly 0 progress, so hopefully this video will be a little bit different. But I don't know. This time it's a little bit less of a heated debate as it was last time. Um, this time no absolutes have been thrown down from the staff or from the other side of the discussion. But enough of that. This time I'm going to be talking about the CTF tournament that just happened. Today's Monday, 2 days after Saturday, which is when the CTF tournament happened. And I just have some thoughts I want to put across um, in how the tournament went, which are pretty plain, and what I want to see in the future, which are much less. First of all, regarding the tournament that we just played, honestly, it was a lot of fun, you know? It was more fun, more competitive, certainly, than I expected it to be, and I think than anyone really expected it to be. As a new game mode with brand new maps and a community that has played nothing more than, UHCs and Arena in the past, I think it was done pretty well. I think it was a lot of fun to play. Where it gets stickier is what I want to see in the future. See, as much as I enjoyed the CTF tournament, and as much as I enjoy CTF as a game mode, it really isn't where we should be headed with our competitive scene. You know, I'm just afraid that CTF will be pushed to the point where it can't expand any further. As it is, we just played the first tournament ever of CTF on Badlion, and already we're seeing like the end game of the meta. You know, how much farther can it progress? It's so one-dimensional. Even on the most complex map, Impact, um, it's just so straightforward and so revolving. That's not a word. Around raw combat, and that's not what we want. You know, I want to see a game that involves more than just combat. If we wanted just a combat game, there are dozens of better choices. You know, we could all switch over to CSGO or Overwatch or fuck Call of Duty and save everyone the effort. But that's not why we play Minecraft. You know, Minecraft has this element where it's a sandbox game. It wasn't even designed to be competitive. The combat was designed for people to kill creepers. You know, and we've made it into this competitive thing, but at the same time, we have to. The most competitive piece would be, or the most competitive that Minecraft can be, would be to utilize the fact that it is a sandbox game mode. We've seen it before in the scene of competitive Minecraft, a little bit on Badlion. You know, UHC, there's a lot of, and this is one of my main points, is block interaction. The importance of being able to interact with the map around you, the terrain around you. You know, in UHC you get a little bit of that. You know, there's, there are basic strategies in UHC that involve block interaction. You know, like water dropping, border camping, small stuff like that. You know, nothing big. That's kind of the idea. The point here is, oh, and also, mining and all that. Never mind. And the point is, the more that you add to the game mode, to any game mode, the more complex it becomes, and inherently, the more room for skill there is, for strategy, for creation, and for expansion of the general gameplay, the meta. CTF has none of that. It's so straightforward. The only way that the meta could expand farther than what it's at right now is if like team sizes changed, if we had some new maps. I want to see a game mode much like, and I'll be referencing OCN. So if you know what it is and its game modes, then you're in luck. Um, because that's what I that is the best Minecraft I've ever seen. 1.7 DTC with all the water mechanics and like TNT strategies utilized and the different positions with offenders and defenders that separate these skill sets. You need a game mode with positions. Like the reason soccer is not stale, as simple as it seems. First of all, it's much harder to reach a skill cap in human standards because of a lot of reasons. Because the mechanics and physics in real life are much more complex than any game you've ever seen. Um, I'm off topic, as per usual. What I'm saying here is, when I want to be the competitive scene of Minecraft, it needs block interaction. It needs some demand of different skill sets, so like positions. Like another analogy I can use is like Overwatch. The thing is about Minecraft, we're all just little 1.8 tall characters. We're all the same. We all get the same weapons. We all get the same skills in the sense that, in game we all have the same potential. But in like something like Overwatch, you can be a good Lucio, or you can be a good Roadhog, or you can be a good McCree. There are different skill sets, and that's important. You want there to be different skill sets. And even if you don't build it into your game like Overwatch is done, you can have something, I'll go back to the soccer analogy, where someone could be a great goalie, or a great offender, or whatever. They have the same potential to be either a goalie or an offender, but it's a different skill set. These are important. I want a game mode, and a game mode like OCN's DTC had all of this. It had defenders. It had a need for the PvPers. People who played offense or Skybridge. I'm sorry if none of these like references make sense to you. I'm doing my best. Now, I don't want exactly like OCN's DTC game mode to be ban lanes, ESL fucking scene, but CTF is far from ideal. That's the point I'm trying to get across. And if we stay on this path of CTF, if we improve CTF as a game mode, I don't know how far we can get. Again, why play something so one-dimensional, so based around combat, in a game where combat was an afterthought? It just doesn't make any sense. There's more to it. I don't know how deep I should get into it. I don't know how far I can get into it without getting off topic. Continuity errors, but I mean, I guess that's really the gist of it, and I'm already like 12 minutes in. So this is the idea. I'm not smart enough to design a game mode with all these things I want. Block interaction that still rewards the things that CTF rewards, like PvP and team coordination, awareness, but also has different skill sets. Not everyone is an offender and a defender. It's CTF. It's just push up, fight, push, defend, push, defend, and everyone does it together. You can kind of have an offender, someone who's a little bit better at offense, but if you're in the position, if anyone on your 5-man roster is in position to go cap the flag, they'll go cap the flag. Back on OCN, someone would dig a pit at the wool room. They dig a pit at the wool room and they'd sit there for an hour. It's not like they would ever go for the other wool. It's the same thing, I'll make the analogy to soccer or football or any sport. I look forward to the future of competitive Minecraft. I just I just want it to be more complex than CTF. It was a fun first tournament, but it could never stand up in a league. You know, it could never be more competitive than it really is now. Even with more competitive teams, all the matches would be the same. Minecraft has so much potential. It's a sandbox game, you know. So again, the combat was an afterthought, but the fact that it's a sandbox game gives us so much room to work with. Gives us so much space to let players invent, to let them have these different skill sets. It gives us so much room to design our own game modes. You know, we could take something instead of something like DTC, because it kind of feels like I've been alluding to the fact that or the idea that we should be working towards DTC as our end goal, but that's not true at all. I'm just using DTC as an example to build off of. You know, something with similar block interaction. Now, it's hard because the current community, again, the most complex thing they've ever played now is CTF. Before it was UHCs, Arena 1v1s. You can't just throw them into DTC. You have to scale them somehow, but I don't know how much time we have. If we're going to take 10 months in between every tournament, like we did between the Build 5v5 tournament and the CTF tournament, by the time we get to something competitive enough, we will have A, gone through like 9 different game modes of different stages, and B, Minecraft will be dead. Very, very dead. I'm talking about a lot of different things at once now. I have gotten off topic, on topic. I don't remember what topic I was supposed to be on. The point is, let's recap. The point here is the competitive game mode that we needs to utilize the sandbox elements of Minecraft that can make it so complex. Can reward the same thing CTF rewards. You know, it still has a lot of combat involved. As much as combat is an afterthought, we've still made it a lot of fun, very skill-based. It's still a great thing to revolve your game around, but not to the point where it's the only thing. When you have such a I've already said this. And something that you know, that involves positions. I got lost for a second. That involves different positions, different skill sets, which I think is kind of a product of making a game mode with this block interaction, a more complex game mode at all. I hope that anyone kept up with my rambling. I hardly did. So if you did, all props to you. And hey, at the end of the day, the CTF tournament that we played this last weekend was so much fun. If you didn't watch, you missed out. It was a lot of fun to play, and I also went back and watched the matches. It was just a lot of fun in general. No matter what, I'll be playing in the next tournament, multiple tournaments. I just hope they have the pieces of Minecraft that make me still play this game. The pieces of Minecraft that reward the inventors, the creative, the more than just the fastest clickers. I don't know. Those are my thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.